Okay, welcome back. We are going to try what we attempted earlier today and realized we were having some computer problems slash simulator problems that were revolving around our GTN 750, GTN XI, TDS Sims. I think we've got all that worked out. So yeah, we're going to do this on Pilot Edge. We're going to take two here and try to see if we can't get it to work this time. So appreciate you joining us. My name's Dave. I am working on my private pilot license. I have been for a couple of years. Need to wrap that up, but so going to be flying the Black Square King Air Analog Edition tonight. Let's make sure that we are connected to
Pilot Edge disconnected.
And Pilot Edge connect.
Pilot Edge connected.
All right, so we have Pilot Edge connected. So we will do our best here to make this as real to life as possible. We're going to use ForeFlight tonight. We'll also pull up our Navigraph here real quick. Actually, you can see that hopefully. This will be our route tonight. The out of Centennial, Colorado, Kilo Alpha Papa Alpha. We'll take the Yellowstone 4 with the MWB. I got to remember what that stands for. I believe that is the something bow, medicine bow transition. So that's the medicine bow VOR. Then we'll go to DDY, which is the Muddy Mountain VOR just outside of Casper, and then we will land at Casper, Wyoming. Going to fly at flight level 320. Rough time of flight, 1 hour, 8 minutes. We should have a little bit of tailwind here, 13 knots, so that should be good. All right, so we already set up our fuel here. We are 15,054 pounds for takeoff weight. We're carrying 100% fuel, left and right mains. We've got our payload set, and we did that off of SimBrief, so see how that all works out as well. So we should have plenty of fuel. Is real live weather. I turned time back just a little bit to give us some daylight here. Take a look here. See what the outside air temperature is here momentarily. I believe it was sunny and 60 or so today there. But we'll get the battery on, external power on, and master avionics on here. And outside air temperature currently is 49 degrees, so a little chilly. Maybe we'll go ahead and close these vents. It was warmer earlier today when I was doing so. All right, so let's get our GPS set up here. As far as I can tell, things should be working correctly now. I did some testing offline here.
TOS, system test
to make
okay.
Sure things were working. Apparently there's some conflicts with the working title GNS 530 if you have the TDS Sims GTN XI, so it messes with some click spots. So that was pretty unfortunate, but looking here, waypoint information now, so we are getting our click spots here. Altitude elevation here at Centennial, 5,885 feet. We are just outside of Denver. And we will go ahead and click over here on our ATIS and listen to that while
2,000 scattered. Temperature 10. Dew point -17. Altimeter 2978. Arriving and departing runways 17 left, 17 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise initial contact. You have INRA.
All right. Information Sierra.
Denver Centennial Airport. 8 is Information Sierra. 2353 Zulu. Wind 210 at 11. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 15,000. 2,000 scattered. Temperature 10. Dew point -17. Altimeter 2978. Arriving and departing runways 17 left, 17 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise initial contact. You have Information Sierra.
All right, information Sierra.
Denver
Let's get our
Centennial Airport.
altimeter.
8 is information Sierra.
Pay attention here. Let's get something set up.
2353 Zulu. Wind 210 at 11. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 15,000. 2,000 scattered. Temperature 10. Dew point -17. Altimeter 2978. Arriving and departing runways 17 left, 17 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise initial contact. You have information Sierra.
All right, so we have Sierra, so we'll go ahead and get that off of here. So we will call up and get our clearance and then get our flight plan put in here. So let's give Centennial Ground a call here, or Centennial Clearance. Evening, Centennial Clearance, delivery Kilo 350 Kilo Romeo, information Sierra, ready to copy IFR up to Casper.
Zero Golf Echo, contact NorCal departure.
Departure, Zero Golf Echo. NorCal departure, good evening, TBM 910 Golf Echo, 1,600 climbing 2,000, 090 heading.
910 Golf Echo, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb maintain 190, 0 Golf Echo.
November 123 Sierra, November, release for departure, clearance void if not off in 3 minutes. If not off in 3 minutes, advise NorCal approach of intentions within 10 minutes. Change advisory frequency approved.
Change advisory frequency approved, 123 Sierra, November, thank you.
Clearance 6. Good evening, Centennial Clearance, Kilo 350 Kilo Romeo, information Sierra, looking for IFR up to Casper. That's interesting. Are they not hearing me?
The 350 Kilo Romeo, Centennial clearance, standby.
All right, so we got her now. Should be climbing up to about 8,000. Let's go ahead and tune 8,000 in here because our departure should have a top out to about 8,000.
The 350 Kilo Romeo, clear to Casper Airport, Yellowstone 4 departure, Medicine Bow transition, as filed. Maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.1. Squawk 5265.
All right, that is clear to the Casper Airport via the Yellowstone 4 Medicine Bow transition, then as filed. Climb maintain 8,000, expect flight level 320 and 10. Departure frequency 126.1. Squawk 5265, 350 Kilo Romeo.
0 Kilo Romeo, we got correct.
All right, so we had a earlier clearance today before I had some technical difficulties, so we got a new
Zero
squawk
Golf
code
Echo,
here,
clear direct to London.
5265. So,
Direct London, 0 Golf Echo.
all right, let's go ahead and set 5265, and we are November 350.
Local departures, Skyhawk 123 Sierra, November, 1,800 climbing, 5,000 direct Oakland.
All right, we'll look at our departure here. Should be on the Yellowstone 4. And
123 Sierra, November, NorCal approach right at.
17 right, but we may have to change that. Medicine Bow transition. And load that departure in.
Ident 123 November.
Alright, so then that'll get us through Denver, Medicine Bow, okay. So after Medicine Bow, we're gonna want DDY, which is Muddy Mountain VOR.
030 November, radar contact 3 miles east of San Jose Airport, San Jose, altimeter 2981, climb and maintain 5,000.
2981, and we'll climb 5,000, 123 November.
Centennial Tower, Skyline 7390, Charlie holding short runway 17 left.
Alright, so there's our route. Good there. Alright, so set up there. Flight plan is set. Top altitude out the
7390 Charlie, Centennial Tower, on course approved, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, let's check
On course
all of our
approved, 17 left,
breakers
clear for
appear to
takeoff,
be
7390
in.
Charlie.
So let's take a look over here. These breakers appear to be in and set. This should be to the all position. Okay, we are all good here. Alright, we will need to get our oxygen turned on, and we will need rudder boost here. And I'm going to go ahead and set our cabin pressurization here because we're flying at a flight level 320 today. So let's go ahead and dial that in here. Right there's 32. Alright. Now that we have received our clearance, sorry about that, I had left ForeFlight up over there on the screen there. Now that we've got our clearance in, let's go ahead and kill our avionics here. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and make sure we got our props in the full forward position. They will come out of feather. Alright, that works. Checking everything, rudder boost trim is set there. And condition levers are in the cutoff position. Throttles are in the idle position. Flaps are up. Alright, so there we go. We'll go avionics master off, external power off. So now all we have is our battery power. And we will look to the left, clear. Looking to the right, clear. Clear prop. We're going to go ahead and turn them up. So spinning the right side up. Alright, we have RPMs turning. Right side is turning. We'll go introduce fuel, low idle. We're looking at our ITT on the rise here. And now we have ITT rollback. RPM's coming through 4,000, through 5,000 we'll turn off the starter here. So there's 5,000. We'll go ahead and turn off our right side starter, right side inverter on, right side gen on, right side gen reset. And that will give us a right side engine start. We'll go ahead and take our avionics master and turn it back on. And then we are going to go to high idle on the right side. We'll wait and let that stabilize here for just a moment. Alright. Appears to be stabilizing here. Alright, so left side still clear. Don't get in the way there, Yellow Jacket. And here we go, turning left. Starter engaged. And we have rotation. There we go. Now, anytime after 12, I typically wait till about 20, and then here we'll go low idle on the condition lever, and we will watch our ITT.
Zero Golf Echo, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
3220 Golf Echo.
And here we are through 4,000, now 5,000. Kill the left side starter, left side inverter coming on, left side gen on, and left side gen reset. Alright, and we should have turned on our nav light and beacon light earlier, so failed it on that one, but hey. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get our environmental bleed air on, right side auto, vent blower to auto, cabin master on, furnace on, vent blower, electric heat, and we'll go ahead and get all of our environmentals up and rolling here. Alright. Now that we have a good start.
910 Golf Echo, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Alright, we have a good start, so let's go ahead and bring our right side engine back to low idle. Condition levers to low. Alright. We will now need our windshield heat on. Our prop will go fuel vent. All warning, pitot heats can come on. engine, anti-ice and all, we'll get that as we get ready for departure. And our fuel pumps here, we'll also get those as we're ready for departure here. Alright, so we need, let's go into flight plan, and let's go take a look at port info. We need some frequencies for ground is 21.8, so we'll put that in the active here, and tower will go into the standby here. And we got 26.1 in the standby radio. 6.1 here. We'll go ahead and tune 26.1. Alright, there's 26.1. Go ahead and put that in active. That's on COM 2. So we'll have that ready reference there. You know what? Actually, we can put 26.1 in our standby here. Let's do that. Let's go 26.1 there and standby. We'll have ground here. We'll go tower frequency then. And tower frequency was 18.9, so let's put 18.9 here. Alright, there's 18.9. We'll go active on that, and that'll be COM 2. We'll take that for departure and then flip back to COM 1. And we can do that with this little gauge right here. We should be able to go to mic to COM 2. Back to COM 1. Back to here. There we go. Alright. Overhead. We can get our lights turned on. We do need our fasten seatbelt signs turned on here. Spin these up here. I don't think I'm going to need them right now because it's daylight, but I'll have them anyway. Alright. 2978, I believe we had. Let's verify that on 4Flight real quick. 2978, it is. Alright, so we need to verify where we are, so let's take a look real quickly here at 4Flight. And let's get in here and show our plate, airport diagram, and we are sitting in front of GA, in front of signature, so off of Alpha 10. And we are expecting 17 left or right here, so assuming we're going to probably go 17 left for our departure. Let's double check something here real quick. I think I put in, yeah.
123 Sierra November has Quebec at Concord.
Let's go back here.
30 November, thank you. Contact NorCal approach 135.65.
135.65, 123 Sierra November.
00 Golf Echo, contact Oakland Center 125.75.
Alright, should be ready to get out of here. So let's go ahead and kill our parking brake here. Bring our throttles up into...
Local approach, Skyhawk 123 Sierra November. We are direct 5000 direct Oakland, and we have information Quebec at Concord.
1230 November, NorCal approach Oakland altimeter 2979.
2979, 123 Sierra November.
Alright, we'll hold right here. And we are...
910 Golf Echo, Oakland Center, calm and maintain flight level 310.
Centennial ground, 350 Kilo Romeo in front of signature, short of Alpha 10, ready for taxi. Information Sierra.
CFS-AT, thank you. No traffic is ever seen you in the airport. Report out for cancellation of misapproach airborne. This frequency, you're on the ground 122.2. Change the visor frequency approved. CFS-ADI for cancellation received. Squawk ceasefire and have safe. 350 Kilo Romeo, Centennial Grounds, runway 17 left, taxi via Alpha.
17 left via Alpha, 350 Kilo Romeo.
Number 123 Sierra November, if you have approach request, please advise.
Yeah, we'd like the VR19 right via the Concord VOR into Concord
Be heading
123 Sierra November.
170, so let's go ahead and set that. We're going to go to nav mode here pretty quickly, so we'll just go ahead and set our heading bug here at 170. It may give us a different heading on departure.
Third 3 Sierra November, roger, expect that.
Alright, so course here also 170. There's 170. Alright, via Alpha. 17 left via Alpha. Alright, parking brake released. Let's move. Alright, we need taxi lights. Recog lights are on. And flaps into the takeoff position. Clear to our left, clear to our right. Mode C transponder on.
06 Tango's information Kilo from IFR to Monterey, please.
Alright, so you can hardly hear me. Let me turn up my microphone then. Apologies for that. We'll fix that here in just a moment. Let's see, ATC microphone. Let's go ahead and tell me how that is. Hopefully microphone is coming through a little bit louder and clearer for you.
00 Golf Echo, contact up to Oakland Center 127.45.
Alright, we're going to hold short right here for just a second before we call.
Clear to Monterey
Get ourselves set up and ready to go.
Flighting 090, radar vectors Thorn.
Auto arm here, auto feather here, heading lights coming on.
As filed.
Strobe light can come on.
2000, expect 7000, 10 minutes after departure.
We don't need prop
Departure
deck ice right now.
frequency 127.4.
We are going to need our fuel pumps though. Alright, and we should be ready to go here, so let's get...
Alright, 106 Tango's cleared to Monterey Airport. Departure flight heading 090, radar vectors Thorn, and direct Modesto VOR, then as filed. Climb maintain 2000, expect 7000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 2202, 1406 Tango.
And Centennial Tower, 350 Kilo Romeo, holding short, 17 left, ready for departure.
06 Tango, read backtracked. 350 Kilo Romeo, Centennial Tower after departure, flight runway heading, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
17 left, clear for takeoff, runway heading, 350 Kilo Romeo. Alright, so we'll go.
Approaching runway 17 left. Entered runway
Yeah, alright. Thanks, James. I appreciate you letting me know the microphone's coming through better there. Again, this is kind of new to this streaming thing.
Delivery, Archer,
Just trying to get everything set up and working
Bravo,
correctly.
Juliet,
So.
Charlie, ready to copy.
Alright, final looks clear. And here says 17 left, lining up here. We're going to do runway heading here, so 17. Go. Double check our heading, that looks correct. Bring her to a stop. Let's pull them up.
910 Golf Echo Glen Center, G check-in.
Let's get them up on the governor. And we are up on the governor, and let's start rolling here.
Thanks. 030 November, contact NorCal approach 135.1.
NorCal on 135.1, 1237 November.
Okay. 80 knots, 90 knots, and 100, and let's rotate. Alright, tap the brakes gear up. Our yaw damper turned on here. Yaw damper is on, verified. And flaps coming up. Warm it up here just a little bit.
For 990 Kilo, just confirm you are on the ground at Rocky Mount Metro.
Affirmative, 990 Kilo.
Mode indicated airspeed.
990 Colorado Springs Airport as filed, maintain 9,000 and departure frequency 126.1. Squawk 2520, hold for release.
Alright, cleared to Colorado Springs as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000, 126.1, squawk 2520, and hold for release 990 Kilo.
Bring it.
0 Kilo, read that correct.
Let's bring our props back here.
0
just a
Kilo
little bit.
Romeo, contact departure.
Over to departure, 350 Kilo Romeo. Alright, let's bring this back on to 2.
Hawk 1237 November, level
And let's double
5000.
check here. Departure.
1230
Is 26-1, we're
November,
good.
NorCal approach. Concord altimeter 2977, cross Concord VOR. Correction, you're cleared direct Concord VOR. Cross Concord at 4,000. Cleared VOR runway 19 right approach and report inbound procedure turn.
Cleared
Throw us back
direct.
here just a little bit.
Concord
That's too
cross,
early because we're
Concord
level
VOR
at 8,000.
4,000. Cleared for the VOR 19 right approach, 1237 November.
Thanks, after ground arrow 406 Tango is ready for taxi.
350 Kilo Romeo, summer departure, check in.
I was just waiting for some frequency there. We're level 8,000.
350 Kilo Romeo, Denver departure, no worries. Turn left, heading 320. Climb and maintain 11,000.
Left turn 32 11,000.
1406 Tango, runway 20, taxi via Charlie, November, Delta, cross runway 12 at Charlie.
Left to 320.
Delta, cross 12 at Charlie, 106 Tango, thanks.
Alright, there's 320, and let's get this up to 11,000. And let's go ahead and punch in some indicated airspeed. And let's pitch for about 160 knots here. Alright, there's 160. We'll pitch for there. So James, thanks for joining in. Sorry if I'm a little bit new at this streaming thing, but Not new to flying on VATSIM or Pilot Edge or any of that. I'm just new to the streaming, so see what we can do with it. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. Who knows? All right, 320.
KCPR head.
All right, 1,000 to go here. Check here on everything. Torque can come up a little bit. Hold that around 90. All right, there's coming up on our 11,000. Flying out of Centennial, Colorado this evening. We can get our fuel pumps off here too. Pumps are off. Prop sync is on. We're looking good here. We're looking good through here. All right. See the city of Denver right out our window here. Would be downtown Denver. Got our mountains here to the west. Actually frequent out here for work quite often, so just out in Denver Airport just a couple weeks ago. So James, is the streams coming through okay? There's our airport right below us there where we just departed. All right, ATC, wake up for us. Well, she forgot about us, or she's intentionally keeping us at 11,000 on this heading.
Direct Yami.
We'll expect direct Yami. Is that now or momentarily? 350 Kilo Romeo.
Expect as a future instruction.
Hey, firm, we'll expect Yami. 350 Kilo Romeo. All right, I got Yami.
Tower 140 Tango is holding short, runway 20, waiting for IFR release.
140 Tango, executive tower, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
20, clear for takeoff, 140 Tango.
Passengers are probably hopefully doing okay back there. All right. It does appear that I worked out some of my issues I had earlier with my GTN 750, the GTN XI. We were having some TAWS oral warnings. Apparently, it was a conflict that went 530 to the market. That resolved this afternoon. It goes pretty smoothly.
035 Kilo Romeo, release for departure. Clearance void if not off in 3 minutes. If not off in 3 minutes, advise Denver approach. Actually, wrong call sign. District. 0 Kilo Romeo, actually climb and maintain flight level 230.
230 for 350 Kilo Romeo.
Cherokee 908 Kilo, release for departure. Clearance void if not off in 3 minutes. If not off in 3 minutes, advise Denver approach in 10 minutes. Change of frequency approved.
Alright, void if not off and not off in 3 minutes, and Denver approach within 10 minutes. Cleared for departure 908 Kilo.
Keep an eye on our ITT and our torque here as we climb up. This airplane climbs like a bat out of hell. She's a flat guy. That, I believe, would be Rocky Mountain Metro Airport below us there. You see the snow-capped mountains there, the Rockies to the west. On our torque here, not ITT limited right now. Thing is looking good. As we get up into cruise, we'll pull back on the torque and props and get into a cruise configuration here. Go ahead and get our auto ignition turned off there. She's keeping us on this heading for a long time. But I guess she's keeping us well out of the Denver airspace there is what I'm guessing. So we were... Yellowstone 4 had us going over the Denver airport. It's vectoring us around. King Air is such a pretty airplane, man. I tell you. It's one of the prettiest. Well, we're going to go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign off here on this ride. Still climbing, should be fully. I'll pull up 4-flight here and let you take a look at wind. This will be 4-flight. We took off out of Centennial, southbound there, left turn back to the north, and she's keeping us on a radar vector 320. I'm assuming until we clear this Bravo chef here. And she told me to expect direct yamming, so I should be getting direct yamming anytime, I'm assuming. So currently about 209 knots over the ground, and we'll get our information when we get up at cruise here and figure out our top of descent.
Denver departure, Archer 908 Kilo departed from Bravo Julia Charlie direct to Foxtrot, Quebec Foxtrot, 6,300 climbing to 9,000.
0 Kilo Romeo, clear direct Yami, join the departure.
Direct Yami to join the departure, 350 Kilo Romeo. Alright, direct Yami she gave us, so...
908 Kilo, Denver, approach right now.
Direct, flight plan, Yami, activate,
06 Tango,
and
contact
we can
departure.
go tab mode. And there's transition altitude, so we need to set 2992.
And NorCal departure 1406 Tango, to level 2000, heading 090.
2992 is set.
08 Kilo, your radar contact 4 miles east of Rocky Mount Metro, altimeter 2977.
2977 and position confirmed, Archer 9908 Kilo.
Get up in these higher altitudes here.
Romeo, contact Denver Center 133.67.
33.67, 350 Kilo Romeo.
1406 Tango NorCal departure, radar contact, clear direct Thorn, climb and maintain 7000.
And approach, just verify that Denver Center is 3367, 350 Kilo Romeo. 3367, 350 Kilo Romeo, thank you. And Denver Center, 350 Kilo Romeo, flight level 202, climbing 320. I'm sorry, 230.
November, thank you. No traffic on you and Concord report after cancellation when this frequency around 2 to be approved.
Yeah, we'll report on the ground and change to advisory frequency approved. 1
Channel 350 Kilo Romeo, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
320, 350 Kilo Romeo. Alright, clear to 32. Alright, there's 320 set. And let's go ahead and push up on our props just a little bit more on our torque. Going to get limited here momentarily. ITT is still in good shape. Alright, we're against the firewall there, so we're firewalled on the throttles. Props are in good shape here. We're still climbing at about 1,500 feet per minute on our way to 320. Let's go ahead and take the time to center up our heading bug here. And we should be on a track of, that's 359, I believe. So we got a little bit.
349 Reno clearance, clear to San Francisco International Airport, Zephyr 7 departure, Merlot transition as filed. Climb via SID. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2, clock 6214.
Alright, so let's take a look at our airport information here. Airport elevation is 5,344.
Foxtrot 349, read back track. 30 Golf Echo, contact Oakland Center, Los Angeles Center, 133.2.
344, so that would be, I don't know if we're going to get a visual approach or an RNAV into here. Let's see what the weather looks like at Casper right now. Casper's probably, it is VFR, what's there, so we'll play in for visual. Probably runway 21, yes. Visual approach for 21 is what I'm going to plan for. So I'm going to need to figure out some altitude here. So 53 plus 5. Long track. Let's go 4 miles before we'll set this at 5,500. We're not flying approach in here, or an arrival. That'll give us some vertical navigation here, so about 26 minutes till our top of descent.
Foxtrot 349, Reno ground, 0.
Alright, and we are coming up on Yami.
Foxtrot 349,
ground speed right now is up to 273 knots, and we are about 20 miles to Yami. the snow-covered mountains there to the west. All right. Been in the air about 19 minutes. She vectored us out there a little bit, but I'm still expecting us to get in there on time. Flight plan was showing about an hour and 8 minutes. We'll see how we compare when we arrive. Passing through 260, 264 now, on the way to 320. 15 miles to Yami. Ground speed's creeping up there. How are we doing? I feel good. Feel good. We're full with the throttle. Nice clear weather up here though. Pretty smooth. I believe the King Air's got a service ceiling of about 35,000. It is pressurized, so we set our cabin altitude here. Got our oxygen on. Passengers are all sleepy back there. Never been up to Casper, Wyoming, so we'll see what that's like getting in there.
You're all static. If you're on the ground, you can make your request on 122.2.
Alright, so vertical speed's dropping down. We're just below 1,000 feet per minute now, around 800 feet per minute or so. I just noticed that my heading up at the top of the stream says we're streaming on VATSIM, or we're flying on VATSIM, but we're actually flying on Pilot Edge tonight. So my mistake on that. We'll fix that next time. Alright, we should be coming up here. We're about 5 miles from Yami. So there's Yami right in front of us here. Zoom out just a little bit here. KAPA descent is marked over here, just past the Medicine Bow VOR. Which, according to this, is about another 18 minutes. Alright, we're coming up on 290 for 320, so about another 3,000 to go.
Reno Tower, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
And GPS says in 3 seconds here comes our left turn, so left turn coming in. How pretty is that view right there, man? That is the money shot, isn't it? Looking out over the wing, seeing that turboprop, that tip, money. Money shot if I ever seen it. Probably should have looked to see if there was any scenery on Flight Sim TO. Let's go take a look at that real quick. It's too late to load it, but let's see if there even is any scenery for Kilo Charlie Papa Romeo. That's Casper, which is sounds like CPR to me. Hope we don't need CPR getting in there. Negative on the scenery for that area, so nothing on Flight Sim TO for Casper, Wyoming. All right, there's 302. Pushing closer to our 320. And our vertical speed now is down, looks like we're around 800 feet per minute still, 8.25. Alright. So the neat part about this GTN-XI is your top of descent here, it calculates your vertical speed required to meet your altitude restrictions. So if you're flying a Star, a lot of these restrictions, just like in the airliners, will already be in there, but since I actually went in and put 4 miles before we get there, I want to be at 5,500. Now, granted, we got ATC, so we have to comply with some other things, but which means at the Muddy Mountain VOR, we're going to be roughly at 8,000 feet, which that tells us, I mean, what the computer is telling us here, that in 17 minutes we need to descend, and you'll see this number creep up, but I will guess it will probably put us somewhere 1,800 to 2,000 feet per minute on a descent. We'll pull the throttles back and maintain our descent rate to whatever we need. So we'll kind of manage our own descent rate there to meet what's being calculated here. Okay, so there's altitude alert. So there's 1,000 to go. 310 for 320. We're almost there. Be at cruise altitude here before you know it. And speed right 57 knots. It's not bad, if I have to say so. See what we get when we get leveled out here and let it pick up a little bit of speed.
Tango, contact NorCal approach 120.905.
So hopefully the desktop audio or the
NorCal approach, thank you, Modesto, altimeter 2981.
hopefully the game audio is not too loud there. You said the ATC was coming through loud and clear.
NorCal approach.
All right. It's 300 feet to go. Be leveling off here.
Foxtrot 349, NorCal departure, radar contact.
Alright, so how far are we from Medicine Bow here? About 61 miles maybe? Yep. Go ahead and show you a ForeFlight here. Take a look at ForeFlight for just a minute. ForeFlight shows us 60 miles, 264 knots right now over the ground. All right, there's level at 320. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to pull our props back here a little bit. So there's our prop set. Let's take a keep it right here. Should be able to pick up some speed here. We're going to break 280 here over the ground here shortly. Save a little bit of fuel while we're at it. Alright, so we should have just flown over the state line, so we should be in Wyoming now. Not really anything to designate where that is, but looking at the map here, we've probably just crossed over into Wyoming. Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate you saying all the sounds sound good now. I appreciate that. Again, I'm kind of fine-tuning the stream here. I've got voice meter running in the background, multiple feeds. I got an ATC feed, I got the game audio feed, and then the microphone feed all running into OBS. So just kind of doing my homework here on this a little bit, trying to make it all fit together and work like it's supposed to. So. Really like flying the airliners or the tube liners. I've flown that a lot, but ever since I picked up this analog King Air, it has been my go-to favorite plane to fly for sure. It's a little challenging because there's a lot of switches and buttons and a lot of procedures to it, but I think the challenge of it is that's what makes it fun to fly to me. Love the challenge. And it hand flies really well too, so it's a fun plane to fly. I don't know if you watch any of the other streamers. V1 Simulations is a A320 airline pilot for real, but he got his start back in the day flying commercial. He flew a King Air, so he's done a few streams with this and talk about some good stuff to learn from him, so super cool. Alright, let's go ahead and center up our heading bug here. Heading bug is centered. We should be on a track of 319, so according to this, we're about 8 minutes and 40 something seconds from our top of descent. CC contact us to begin our descent. Let's take a look also. We'll notice that number for the vertical speed is starting to creep. So now we're at so the closer we get to that top of descent, the higher this number is going to go. So basically, the longer you're at high altitude, the more rated descent we're going to need. So I'm going to guess probably 15 to 100 to 2,000 feet per minute rated descent from 320 to get down there. Actually,
Oakland Center,
cool feature you can do is get into VNAV calculations here. So looks like, yeah, we're going to be 3 degrees.
29 Oakland Center, maintain flight level 380.
3 degrees is what we're calculating, but I could actually say I want to go down at 1,800 feet, and I could do that, and it would adjust the pitch angle. Pilot's discretion down to 240, 350 Kilo Romeo. Alright, so she did get...
Centennial altimeter 298.
Let's go ahead and set 240 in here, because she gave me... And she said pilot's discretion, so we're going to hang out up here for a little bit longer, maintain our fuel efficiency. So descend at my discretion to 240. I don't see a need to get down in a hurry just yet. What we should probably do though is while we're at it. So we'll take a little look here. Weather at Casper is 240 at 12. Visibility 10. Clouds are clear. Temperature 6. Dew points minus 11. Altimeter 2971. We're looking for runway 21 is what we're planning here. Another cool feature here. Let's go back to this. GTNXI. You can literally go here, scroll down to your airport you're going to fly into.
5105 Mike, your radar contact 9.5 miles northeast of Salt Lake
we can
City
actually
Airport, Salt Lake City altimeter.
Pick up the weather.
3. And do you have the Salt Lake City Airport in sight?
And you'll notice that actually matched what 4Flight was actually telling me here. If I pull up 4Flight here, you won't be able to see it for there, but let's look at 4Flight weather. 240 at 12, 10 clear skies.
Salt Lake City Bravo
and
contact Salt Lake City Tower.
240 at 12, visibility is 10, clear skies, temperature minus, yeah, so it's good. It's real-time weather being fed in on the GTN-XI. That's super cool. Love that feature. I love ForeFlight, but I like having that in the game as well. So, all right. About 5 minutes, top of descent. I'll probably go a little early, but I'll hang out up here for a couple more minutes before we start our descent. So, the King Air has actually got two modes here that we can. It has a descent and climb mode, and then it has an indicated airspeed. The descent mode is pre-calculated with different rates of speed at different altitudes, or you can just literally.
5105 Mike, Salt Lake City Tower.
So you exceed the barber pole here, so you can get over speeds at higher altitudes. So I would set my probably. I can get. We'll try descent mode. Sometimes I tend to descend in indicated airspeed mode and use my throttles to manage my vertical speed required.
It's not permitted at Bravo Airport.
But clearly, as we get down to lower altitudes and we get close to making our approach, we've got to get our speeds down to manageable speeds, because we got to be 200 knots before we can deploy our approach flaps, and 180 before we can deploy gear, and then just below 160 there we can go with our final approach, our final flaps, and then blue line speed on this aircraft is about 122, 123, so blue line's just below 120. Speed 90, so we'll approach at 120, and as we get close to the numbers we'll fall into this 110, 105 range, and then we'll set her down. At least that's the plan, right? Best laid plans, man. You know how they work. All right, 240, so I'll tell you what, as soon as we cross Medicine Bow here, right before Medicine Bow, or top of descent. What's it telling us right now? 1340. So 800 just yet. All right, yeah. So. I didn't notice here, so we're at 301 knots indicated right now over the ground, so that's we're moving along pretty quick in this airplane. Been airborne for 37 minutes. I think we made up some pretty good ground there. The other cool part about this plane is it's a GA type airplane that can get high altitudes but goes fast, so you can cover some ground in it, a lot like a jet. All right, at 2 minute mark we're going to go ahead and descend. Go ahead here. There's descent mode, and we'll pull it back here a little bit. We need about 1,500 feet per minute, so we'll look at our throttle. We'll use our throttles here a little bit, just ease them back. Our vertical speed would fluctuate just a little bit here. We'll keep pulling it back till we get to holding around 1,500 feet. So you can see our torque now is about 40%. We have not got down to 1,500 yet, so we'll keep pulling back a little bit slowly. A little more. There we are at about 30%, and we are right at 1,500 feet per minute right now. And by using the descent profile mode here, it will keep us off the barber pole, and I can't remember the exact. Based on your altitude, your indicated airspeed, it will descend at a certain rate of speed. But the main thing for us is to keep an eye on this vertical speed required to reach our altitude restriction. So we just started descending early. So basically, if we hold 1,500 feet per minute, we're on path to be where we need to be. So currently, we're only cleared to 240 though. So we'll see what ATC does for us there. You have to kind of keep monitoring this because it'll fluctuate just a little bit. Sometimes you come down or our torque levels are going to rise a little bit as well. So we kind of have to.
0 Kilo Romeo, contact Denver Center 120.47.
Denver Center 120.47, 350 Kilo Romeo. Thank you. And Denver Center 350 Kilo Romeo, flight level 293, descending 240.
November 350 Kilo Romeo, Denver Center, descent 5, discretion, maintain 16,000, cap, motor 2971.
2971, my discretion down to 16,000, 350 Kilo Romeo. All right, so I'm hoping you're still with me there. I see potentially might get a stutter or two there. I got a little bit of a warning on my YouTube stream saying the quality dropped off there. I'm not sure what that's all about, but hopefully things will straighten back up. So ATC cleared us on down to 16,000. Just went a little bit quicker here because I need 1,600 feet per minute. There we go. Pull her back just a little bit more. As we descend, still in the right ballpark there. The airport is going to be off our nose and to the left, so I'm expecting, of course we're still a pretty good ways out, but it should be out in this area somewhere. But again, we're still pretty good ways out. Man, 327 knots over the ground right now. And we are 1550, so we're still on the money for our descent rate. And coming up on 256 for 160. But what you can notice now is our barber pole that was around 2 less altitude is now creeped up, and our indicated airspeed that was 180 we've also creeped up, and that's part of that descent profile. If I'd have gone into indicated airspeed mode, it would have held here, and I would have had to adjust that. So there are some benefits, especially at the higher altitude, for using the descent mode profile versus indicated airspeed. Alright, so we still need 1,500, and we're still descending at 1,500, so we're on track here.
FlexJet 349, descend via Bodega 3, arrival San Francisco, altimeter 2977.
Bodega 349.
Not going to need any engine anti-ice right now. As we get down closer to our approach, we'll need to get our auto ignition back on and get our fuel pumps back on, but we won't need that just yet. About 1,500. Okay, we are 53 miles from the Muddy Mountain VOR, which that's going to put us just past the airport, so. So far, so good. Looking out there and see what I can see. I'm going to guess We'll be past this ridge here and should be out in this area.
Runway 17, clear for the option.
Or actually maybe over here a little more. Alright, let's take a look here. Vertical speed required 1430. Bump just a little bit of throttles in here and reduce our rate of descent slightly. There we go. Puts us about on target right now. Passing through 209 on our way to 160 now. Love this airplane, man. Much fun to fly. Fuel quantities are looking good. Still, we have plenty of fuel on board. What we need to do, let's go ahead and get here, take a look at Casper waypoint information and frequency. Here it's ground. So tower is 18.3. Departure would be 2650. So let's go ahead and set that in standby, and that might be what we need here. Alright, so we still need 1400. We're on par for that.
November 909 8 kilo, contact Springs approach 124.0.
No data.
November 909 8 kilo, Springs approach, Springs altimeter is 2984. Do you have an approach request?
Transition altitude. Nearest altimeter, 2969.
Alright. Let's go ahead and check our altimeter here again. Check. Weather. Casper 2969. 969 coming in here. 969 is set. $1,300. Let's pick up, add a little juice here. Slow our rate of descent a little bit. So we are approaching 160 here. Slow that up to about 1,000 feet per minute.
Vertical track.
All right. All right. No sighting of the airport just yet. I think we're still a pretty good ways out. We're still 32 miles from Muddy Mountain.
Roger, and you climb me up, or I can just clear direct Fabula, either one works. Roger, 8 kilo, clear direct Fabula, cross Fabula at 9,000, cleared on Av Yankee, runway 17, right approach.
Alright, so we're at 16,000, and we need our top of descent there if we're going to make our altitude restrictions now, but we're held at 16,000. And Denver Center 350 Kilo Romeo.
Roger, at Casper Pro 0.65.
120.65 Casper approach 350 Kilo Romeo. Thank you. Casper approach 350 Kilo Romeo 16,000 inbound.
November 350 Kilo Romeo, Casper approach, descend and maintain 10,000 and visual approach, runway 21 unless you want to do something else.
No, we'll take the visual for 2-1, 350 Kilo Romeo, thank you.
Roger, and descend and maintain 8,000.
Down to 8,000, 350 Kilo Romeo.
November 9, runway 1.
Alright. At this point, I went into indicated air spent.
November 5105 Mike, runway 17, cleared for the option.
And we're going to need about 1,500 feet per minute. We're going to pull the throttles out a little bit more here. Coming down. We're expecting the visual for 2-1, so let's see if we can't find this airport here, which, believe it or not, should be starting to get in sight here before too long, I think.
November 5105 Mike, runway 17, cleared for the option.
Cleared for the option for Cessna 5105 Mike.
Looking for the airport here. That might be it right over there. I believe I have the airport over here.
Delivery, good afternoon.
Yep, there's the airport.
Here, calling to Palm Springs for beach 58 Flange Golf, cruising altitude 9,500.
Here's the airport right over here.
4620 Papa, Fresno, clearance, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 46.
Frequency 119.6, squawking 4602, 20 Papa.
20 Papa, read back correct. The 350 Kilo Romeo, the airport, 10 miles, advised in sight.
Hey firm, we have the airport inside, 350 Kilo Romeo.
0 Kilo Romeo, under clear visual approach, runway 21.
Clear visual approach, runway 21, 350 Kilo Romeo. Alright, where did it go? Okay, there it is out there. Alright, so we should be passing, that's runway 20 right here. We need 21, which should be coming back this way. Okay. Alright, so we want to go ahead and go. We're cleared visual approach, so if I can go down lower, we're going to set 5,500 here.
Fresno ground, Iron 4620 Papa is ready to taxi. We have information Zulu and we are located right under the control tower.
For 4620 Papa, Fresno ground, runway 29 or left, taxi via Bravo 3, Bravo.
29 or left, taxi via Bravo 3, Bravo, 20 Papa.
Runway 26 right here. All right, runway 21 now. Let's go in here and see if I can't load a procedure. I think I can be a visual. Runway 21. Load an approach. Course of 215. Go ahead and spin that around so I can get my bearing on the runway here. There's a course of 215. Runway's going to be running that direction.
Zero Kilo Romeo, contact Casper Tower.
Over to Casper Tower, 350 Kilo Romeo. right into the active.
Salt Lake Approach 105 Mike, we'd like to cancel that last touch and go and make for a northeast departure to Bountiful Sky Park.
For 05 Mike, say the destination that you're going to.
Okay.
Bountiful Sky Park, that is Kilo, Bravo, Tango, Foxtrot.
Our first notch flaps in here. There's 200 knots is set. And Casper Tower, 350 Kilo Romeo, visual runway 21.
November 350 Kilo Romeo, Casper Tower, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear to land, 350 Kilo Romeo.
Pull up. Pull up.
November 05 Mike Roger, proceed northbound over I-15 at 5,500 and contact departure 135.5.
Not sure why we dove down so much.
Roger that. We will proceed northbound over I-15 at 5,500 and contact departure on 135.5.
Well, I have lost visual here.
First up to 5105 Mike.
Mike.
Still on frequency 5105 Mike.
05 Mike Roger, you can just remain with me and proceed on course to Bountiful Sky Park.
Roger that.
Alright, I have the runway. I just lost visual there for a minute. Alright, props are coming forward. Get our landing lights on. Taxi lights on. Fuel pumps also coming on. A little low.
Tower, Baron 4620 Papa, holding short runway 29er left.
November 1406 Tango, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
121.3, 1406 Tango.
November 4620 Papa, Fresno Tower, runway 29er left, cleared for takeoff, make left downwind departure.
We'll go ahead and hit record here on the thing so we can watch our replay back on the landing. See how we do.
NorCal approach, Aero 1406 Tango with you, level 7000.
Yaw damper
November
is still on.
1406 Tango, Fresno approach, correction, NorCal approach.
Yaw damper off.
Monterey altimeter 29er 81.
29er 81, 1406 Tango, that's.
Already been cleared to land.
Delivery November 99650 Sierra, Cessna Skyhawk 172, request VFR departure to Coeur d'Alene at 5,500, no flight following requested.
For 99650 Sierra, spoken clearance, departure frequency 123.75, squawk 6142.
Departure frequency 12375, squawk 6142, Skyhawk 650.
November 650, is that correct? November 06 Tango, expect ILS runway 10 right approach unless you want something else.
Nice and stable here right now.
Expecting ILS 10 right approach for 1406 Tango, thank you.
November 2 Sierra Papa, contact departure.
Over to departure, 2 Sierra Papa.
November 08 Kilo, contact Springs Tower.
Over to Springs Tower, Archer 990 Kilo, thanks.
05 Mike, leaving Bravo airspace, radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
We'll squawk and talk, thanks for the help. That's a 5105 Mike.
Springs Tower, Archer 990 Kilo on the RNAV Yankee for 17 right.
November 990 Kilo, Springs Tower, runway 17 right, cleared to land.
17 right, cleared to land, 0 Kilo.
And NorCal 1406 Tango's information uniform at Monterey.
For
President departure, Baron 462 Papa 4000, climbing 9500. November 462 Sierra Papa, Fresno departure, radar contact.
There's 2 red, 2 white. Nice and smooth. Just clear the runway here at this. Go into reverse. Reversers are off.
Buckshot 349, contact NorCal approach 135.1.
So we will watch the replay back here in just in a moment. Let me get this thing off the runway and clear ATC.
65 Sierras at signature, request taxi for VFR departure. Have information to do this.
Over 9 65 Sierra, Spokane, ground runway 21, taxi via Gulf.
21 via Gulf, November 65 Sierra.
NorCal approach, Buckshot 349 with you descending via the Bodega 3 with Victor.
Buckshot 349, Spokane, sorry.
1 hour and 3 seconds, so 1 hour flight. That was pretty good. We did make up some time there. All right, we'll go park and brake set.
Right, that'd be great.
Let's get our landing lights turned off. Strobe light can be off.
We'll look back vector 28 right, Buckshot 349.
That off, and we can get our fuel pumps off, and we are clear at Alpha 6. And Casper Tower 350 Kilo Romeo is clear. Runway 21 at Alpha 6, taxi GA parking.
0 Kilo Romeo, taxi to parking via Alpha.
Parking via Alpha 350 Kilo Romeo. All right.
So looks like you
we're gonna make this short and sweet so we can get to the replay. We'll just bump across here on the other side, and we'll shut her down and get her disconnect from.
Oh, I don't know why that happened. 4602, Caesar Papa.
It doesn't look like the scenery is all that great here at Casper as far as the airport goes. Need to find some third-party scenery for that, but nothing on Flight Sim TO. So we're just going to go right up here by the tower and park. It's like all the buildings flat here. Microsoft does such a really good job of making the sim look good, but some of the airports are pretty generic and others are fantastic. So, all right,
we think we just fixed it.
Work and brake set.
Yeah, I see you back now. Thanks.
And let's do this now. Let's go ahead and disconnect from Pilot Edge.
Pilot Edge disconnected.
Pilot Edge is now disconnected. So now we can pull up our instant replay here. We can do stop. And let's go back and watch. What we can do is set this thing. Let's get it a little closer here.
500.
Let's watch from the. Watch from the outside here and see how we did. Float. Not too bad though. Let's back it up, try it one more time. A little bit of a float there, pull back just a little too much and center down pretty cleanly there. I'll take it. I think that was a success. So let's get back to here. We'll hit stop here, close this out, and we should be able to go back in and do our shutdown procedures here. So let's get our taxi light turned off. We can get our flood tail light off. We don't need stall warning, pitot heat anymore. Fuel vents can come off. Windshield heat can come off. And inverters left and right can come off. And fuel pumps are off. Get our inside environmental stuff turned off here. Blowers, electric heat. We'll go ahead and get our bleed airs turned off. Kill our oxygen here. Kill our rudder boost electric trim here. Our oxygen here. And we don't need this. I forgot to turn the seatbelt sign back on earlier, so hey, maybe nobody survived that. Alright, so bring our props back to near idle, and we'll go ahead and kill our avionics master and roll our condition levers to the cutoff position, and we're going to watch for this to roll through roughly 1,000 RPMs, and at 1,000, there we go, we will roll that back into feather mode, and we can kill the batteries here and generators and listen to her wind down. Rocking the FT Sim sound pack for the King Air as well, so that makes this plane all the better. So between the GTN XI and the FT Sim sound pack, this is pretty awesome plane, to be honest with you. So it really is one of my favorites. So, well, all right, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. A little over 1 hour. Appreciate you tuning in and joining. Not 100% satisfied with that left turn on my approach there. We got to sinking a little too fast, but we'll clean that up for the next one. Normally I'm a little smoother than that, but anyway, it worked out pretty well, and thanks for joining us, and maybe we'll do this again tomorrow night. Take care, man. A lot of stuttering in the video. Okay, so we will clean that up. I noticed the that's possibly a codec. I'll try to clean that up on this for the next time, but I do appreciate your input there, James. Thanks a lot, my friend. Catch you next time. See ya.